Hey, everybody. I am DJ Pope. I will be your host for 6 Feet Podcast. Thanks for tuning in. Now, a lot of people ask, how did you get the name 6 Feet? Well, believe it or not, it's not just because of 6 feet social distancing, all right? However, you can, if that makes you watch, then that's fine too. But also, it was just 3 guys who said, hey, why don't we just come up with a podcast? And guess what? 3 times 2 is 6. We all have 6 feet. And so there you have 6 Feet Podcast. History in the making from the minds of geniuses. All right. So we're going to get started. Now, I've got a special guest, and each week I'm going to have a special guest coming and joining me on camera. All right. So you've got to tune in. You see somebody new each week, and you never know who it's going to be. And so this week I am proud to announce, all right, he comes from, he's been all around the world. He has played in large roles such as Officer Eddie and Simmons Russell. He has been he's been a pretty famous person in my life. He's been in a lot of different parts of my life. We lived together for 14 years straight. 16 years straight. I can't remember. I'm just so excited that he carved time out to join us today. I want to introduce to you guys my brother, Jacob Smith, as my special guest. Smith, is that right? Smith, yeah. Come on in. How's it going? Got your stool right there. Special guest.
It's good. I was here for the last one, but
don't
worry about it.
Agree to disagree. All right. So, Jacob, how's it been?
About the same as it was a couple weeks ago. Very good.
Let the people know what you've been up to.
Just took a test, going through finals, as I'm sure.
What class was that?
Civil procedure. Fun stuff. Let's get
That's
down.
Good stuff.
Let's get down to
give us an idea of a question on a civil procedure test.
Civil procedure test. Yeah. So it would be something like, would Rule 14 apply in a supplemental a supplemental pleading for federal subject matter jurisdiction?
Go ahead and comment in the chat side on what your answer possibly would be. All right, keep your word minimum to 500. All right, and so, hopefully you passed. All right, and so, this week we're going to have a topic each week is what we're going to roll out. And so the purpose of the show is really just for us to be goofy and also glorify God in the process. And so take a topic, kind of discuss a little bit on the serious side on each week and kind of take it. So this week we talked about and thought that a good topic would be created to create. All right. And we've postponed the show by 1 week already just because it was so good. All right. We were like, they're just not ready for it. And so next week we'll unleash it. And so this week we're going with the topic created to create. And you had made a video and we had put the video up here, but the video wouldn't play. And so
let's take a look at that.
It was really good. It was super good. Ben, what happened to the video?
Ben.
Sorry. I couldn't create it onto the slide.
Okay. For those of you who don't know, all right, Ben is off screen and will stay off screen for good reason. Okay. And anything that we need, Ben will get it for us. He's got water on hand to make sure that we are good. Jacob, you need the water?
Water.
Good
Ben.
water. Ben. All right, there's water. All right, and so that's Ben's job. He also filters our questions to us. He's our go-between. And then if we just need somebody to talk to because we're tired of looking at a camera, then we talk to Ben, okay? And so, Ben, thanks for all that you do and being here, okay? And we're going to give a shout-out to Caitlin, all right, in the back. She's taking some photos and stuff for us today and just hanging out with us just so we're not feeling lonely, all right, while we do this, okay?
Caitlin.
So, created to create. Jacob, we kind of talked about this at different times. Give me your idea as far as created to create. Obviously created by God to create things for God. And so give me some idea. What does that kind of speak to you? What do you think of? What comes to your mind?
Yeah, so when we were first bringing it up, I kind of thought of it more in terms of creating community and, using whatever gifts you have or skills or whatever you think is your own creative mind to connect with people, whether it be your next door neighbors or your friends. This is a weird time where we're all like trying to connect, and the only way seems to be over this type of thing.
Yeah.
So people are getting creative, and I thought, well, we're getting creative, so that,
Yeah.
creative to create.
Yeah.
There you
And
go.
and that's kind of what the idea was behind this, is that, hey, let's do a podcast because we want to create something, right? And I think there's actual scriptural evidence for this, because a lot of times churches are, and I'll be honest, churches are the worst place many times to find creativity, because you get a template and this is how we've always done it, right? I mean, we know of places that still won't even like accept any other translation of the Bible, like English translation, or try to get outside of a hymn book or anything, right?
Yeah.
So, I mean, just churches sometimes just halt creativity anywhere they can.
And that can be fine. Traditions are great, and definitely that's, we definitely want to hold certain traditions, and there's beauty in that too. I love, singing old hymns and all of that stuff, but there's
Right.
also there's something that can be a lot more impactful and can connect more directly through innovation. Whenever you hear a new spiritual song that kind of connects with you on a deeper level, a more contextual level.
Yeah. You think when Amazing Grace was written, people were mad, like ticked off, like, you're not bringing that devil music in this church. You're not singing Amazing Grace. Get that guy off the stage. All right. Absolutely not. I mean, there had to be something like that, right? Every time you just bring something new in, I mean, someone's not happy
It
about
was
it
like
at all.
when Dylan went electric, everybody's booing. Whoa, no.
Absolutely not, sir.
Oh, are they harmonizing? Ugh.
So scripturally, I think we see it right off the bat, because you have creation, all right? God creates mankind, creates Adam and Eve, and he tells them, very simple, be fruitful and multiply. Well, we know what multiply means. You have more people, all right? But
Do you know what multiply means?
not for this show, all right? That will have to be its own topic if we ever talk about that, all right? But but be fruitful and multiply. So he tells them, be fruitful. And I think when you really kind of research and look into that, he's telling man to be creative, to he tells, Adam, work the garden. And he doesn't tell him this is your daily task list, but you keep up with the garden and you have to figure it out. You're going to be creative in that. And so I think mankind has the proclamation from God to be creative and to use the things that he's given them. But at the same time, I think a lot of times sinfully, I think we limit ourselves, and we try to limit ourselves because it's very easy to just do something that's always been done, or to not have to, because creativity takes thought, it takes work. And a lot of times, especially during this time, it's like, why be creative? Why try to figure out a new way to do something, or to reach out to people, or to connect with people? I'll just sit here because the expectations are low anyway, and I'll just limit my reach, right?
Yeah.
So,
and if you thought that creativity was tough before, whenever stuff like this happens,
right.
it feels like it puts you inside of a box, and you're only allowed to do what's
Right.
there, and it seems very, very limiting. Whereas, now we're starting to see the opposite of that. Finally, people are starting to expand, that network.
Now, I want to encourage you guys in the comments on the chat. All right, that's what Ben's over here checking out, looking. Tell us some things that you like to create. We put that out on Instagram. You can follow us at 6 feet pod. Okay, the number 6 feet, just like it would be spelled always. All right, feet, but put two up, because that's just foot. Feet pod, Pod. Okay, so you can follow us on Instagram. If you're really cool and you're older, you can like us on Facebook. All right, and you can also subscribe to the channel as well. We're 9 away, people, 9 away from having a custom URL, because so we're kind of a big deal now.
Let's break into that a little bit. If you like us more and you're older,
and you're older,
okay,
and you have a Facebook, because all the kids. I mean, there's a few that are getting Facebook. They all come back to Facebook.
Yeah, because it's Old Faithful.
Yeah, well, it's the best networking site in the world.
It's full circle.
Right, but they refuse to
just
get
sitting
it.
there going, they'll come back.
I can't. Yeah, I'm just biding my
They
time.
always.
He just
come
knows
back.
he's in a marathon. All right, all the other ones are in a sprint. He's in a marathon. He knows what he's doing. So back to created to. What is going on, people? Oh, it is our low viewer alert.
Man!
Ben hit a button. All right. Low viewer alert. So we know we have low viewers. Okay. We're not fooling
We're right
anyone.
at the bottom of the barrel.
All right. Not many people know that we exist. Okay. And so what we're going to do is we have a segment each week until we feel like we don't have a low viewer alert. And it's going to be called One More Viewer. And so we may call you. One more viewer.
Yes.
Ben, stop hitting buttons. Okay. Ben turned his volume up.
The drops.
Do you
Killing
need
it.
water yet? We need something for Ben to do.
We're all good. We're all good. One more viewer.
Ben, baby. All right, yeah, one more viewer. All right,
The goal is to desperately get one more person
one more.
to watch this thing.
Now, I could think of no one better this week than tuning in and, well, not tuning in. I could think of nothing better for you than to tune in, but for us to call one person I know that we can count on. But we've been able to, do you know who it is?
I'm not sure.
Take a guess.
Lyle Wallace.
Lyle Wallace, that is right. You want to know who Lyle Wallace is? He is our former youth pastor. And so what you see in front of you is any spiritual heartbeat that there is. Thank you, Lyle Wallace. All right. And so if you don't like us, you can thank him.
He's
all
known
right?
us for years. So
He's known
this
us for
should
a
be
long
a
time.
no-brainer. And since he's not watching this, I'm going to go ahead and give out his address and his phone number so that you have it.
It's
And
good
if he
stuff.
doesn't, and if he doesn't follow,
You guys call him
then you're going to have to
and
call
say,
him.
hey, why aren't you following them? It'd help if I don't get into text messages.
Oh, man.
Did I mention this is a live show? And I'm having
Figuring
technical
it out as we
difficulties.
go.
All of these kids and their technology. All right, let's see.
You have to hold it by the.
Oh, I hung up on him. Let me call back.
You have to hold it probably by
Yeah,
the
probably.
mic thing. I don't
Let me-
know. Comment
see here.
if you can't hear him.
Hello?
Hey,
Hey, man.
what's going on, Lyle?
Not much. What are you doing?
Oh, nothing much. We're just running our podcast.
Hey, Lyle.
That's Jacob.
Jacob.
Yeah,
Oh,
you remember
my-
him?
Hi,
You
buddy.
two guys together?
Do what?
You two guys together?
Yeah. We teamed up.
To some extent.
We've hung out some.
Are you making more videos again?
You could say that it's a live video, so we can't control the editing on it.
Yeah, don't
Oh.
say anything incriminating.
Yeah, for yourself,
And this-
not for us.
Do what?
Don't say anything incriminating for yourself.
Oh, okay.
It's being taped. Hey, have you heard of our new podcast?
What's a podcast?
Podcast. It's a pod. So POD.
And you
Put-
cast it for the sound.
Is that one of those Apple product things or something?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. There you go.
Okay.
Like AirPods, you just take the air out of it,
Hey,
and then it's more of just a large pod.
Oh, okay. I'm, more of an Android person myself.
hey, that's okay. That's all right. You can still do. So, Lyle, we
Doesn't
need
matter.
more viewers.
Let's get down to brass tacks here.
All right.
Viewers.
Yeah, we need you to go subscribe to our channel.
Channel?
Yeah.
Understand where?
We desperately need one more person to subscribe.
We really
Is it
need
on, AOL?
9, but we'll settle for you.
is it on AOL?
Yeah,
Hey,
so you're gonna pull up.
Hey,
gonna-
he still has an AOL.com
Yeah.
email. All
It may
right.
take a second, so
Is it on the AOL?
you're gonna get on dial.
Put
There
my
it is,
CD
right
in
there.
first,
There it
right?
is.
Are you getting on AOL right now?
Put my CD in.
Yeah.
You download AOL and
on-
get your chat
Okay.
messenger
Oh
going.
no, this is gonna be on the internet.
The internet. Okay.
It's-
So, I'll have to check it out.
Go to
I'm
YouTube.
just
Wow.
a little leery when it's you two guys together.
We're not gonna settle.
I've seen this product.
Well, we've already decided that we're going to release your address and phone number live if you don't follow us.
You'll have a few other people calling you.
That's right. All 6 of
What?
our fans.
Wow, that's pretty good for you guys.
That's right.
Y'all get ready. Get your
Around, they'll
phones.
call around the clock, and one of them's going to be our mom.
Yeah.
Hey, Lyle,
Yeah.
since we got you on the phone, what have you been up to?
I think asking my weight question's a little bit too personal for.
Wait,
I don't appreciate
We
you.
didn't.
we didn't mean that.
Nobody said
Oh, okay.
anything about your weight.
So
Well, I
what do
did
you
this
have
little
to-
thing
you just
called
assume-
church this morning.
Oh yeah, how did your live stream go?
Our live stream went without a hitch. I think we stayed connected the whole time, so that's a plus.
You went without a hit. That's kind of like what's happening to us right now with this podcast.
Yeah, well, we everything went okay, and so got a few comments, a few likes on the Facebook.
Oh, that's cool on the Facebook. Good thing you broadcasted on the Sunday.
On the Sundays, but everything seemed to work out okay. So yeah, now I'm just hanging out in the garage a little bit, enjoying some creation.
Hey, before you go, favorite memory of Jacob?
Favorite memory of Jacob?
Yeah,
How much time you got?
we're running out of segment time.
You have 10,
All right.
9.
Well, I mean, we could start with Officer Eddie, but I think the best was when we're at the Dallas Desperados game, and you know the old indoor arena football, up in the nosebleeds. I'm looking around, trying to keep track of my youth group members, and Jacob is gone, and his brother.
Who would
And
that
so
be?
they're gone. I can't find them. Looking around here, I think I lost one of our kids. And so I look up across the arena, and there's this little kid standing on the back of a seat trying to reach over into Jerry Jones' booth. He's handing him footballs. I look a little bit closer. There he is, Jacob Smith, trying to get an autograph from Jerry Jones.
He
Across the arena.
Jones
he
is a
didn't
few
try.
feet
He
away
got
from
it.
you. I got that autograph.
He got
by
it.
the
That
way.
was a done deal. And I ran recon on that.
And when he's a few feet away from you, you take a leap of faith.
YOLO.
I'm just a little upset and bitter that you didn't get something for your youth pastor.
Tell DJ to give it to you. I pulled out a whole giant
Oh,
football helmet. From
That's
the
another story to tell. Yeah.
That
All right, Lyle.
was a good one.
Well, hey, go subscribe.
All right, I'll check it out.
I'll
As soon as
send
my
you the
dial-up
link,
connects.
and then you can just click on it.
Join us.
All right, man. Sounds good.
All right. See you later, man. Thanks. All right. I think he hung up.
He's one of us now.
He is one of us. And you can be too. All you got to do is hit the subscribe button and then click get reminders so that you always know when we're coming up. Now, before we move on, all right, the other story that you mentioned at the you've had a lot of incriminating times with the Cowboys.
Yeah, I don't think I could tell.
We're
these stories.
we're Dallas Cowboys fans, and we also like Notre Dame. I mean, maybe you'll see some pictures of those. I found them the other day, by the way. So I'll tell you the story. You guys were taking a tour of the old Texas Stadium. They can't get you in. The stadium's gone, right? They blew it up, and so I wanted to go, and I didn't get to go. And then what did you do in retaliation because they didn't let me go?
I stole a giant wooden picture that probably was worth a lot of money. But regardless, there's context to this, all right?
Okay.
I'm kind of a fan of the Dallas Cowboys.
Okay. All right.
My brother bleeds blue, and whatever the other
Silver.
color is the Dallas
Silver,
Cowboys. And so I got this for him. All right. He's the one who owns it to this day.
Mhm.
If anybody wants to press charges,
It's in my office, all right? I will gladly testify who brought it to me, all right? I just didn't know where to return it to because they blew the stadium up. And so that's what I'll stick with.
I walked right out the door with that thing.
You did.
And it was half my size.
During the
I mean,
tour.
it's tough to explain, but
It's really
about-
big. We'll bring it next week
It's giant.
if we remember. All right. So anyways, I think we got one more viewer. All right. So
Woo!
that should put us at 92. All right.
Woo!
Oh, this will probably be our only week ever doing this, but it's fun. All right. Ben, I need another water.
Ben!
Take that, Ben. Come on, Ben.
I'm good. I don't need
All
one.
right.
Not yet.
He's good.
Not yet. Not yet.
Slow down, Ben.
Leave
All
it.
right. All right. What we got up next?
Questions.
All right. Questions. Okay. So we asked you guys to put some questions out there through the week. We got some very interesting ones, which we will answer, by the way. And we're going to go through just about all of them. And so whichever ones that Ben puts up here on the screen for us, we're going to look at. Or Ben, you gonna put them up here? You're going to tell them to us. Okay. Also, feel free in the chat. Throughout the entire show, throw a question in there. If we don't get to it this week, it's not because we don't like you. It just might not be very good. But that doesn't mean we won't answer it, all right? And it may be great, and we've just passed the question time frame, and so we'll get to it next week, okay? And so
No
feel
question
free.
goes unseen.
That's right. We'll at least see it.
If you come
all right?
at us with some lame question, I don't care how anonymous you think you are.
We have your screen
We
handled.
will find you based off of your screen.
We will
handle.
catch you on AOL Messenger, all right? So, Ben, give us the first one. Nice and loud for the people, Ben.
All right, so Caitlin Sims asks,
Ben.
why do cats meow, or do they?
Okay, so why do cats meow, or do they? I'm going to be honest to you. This is my thought on this, and I actually saw this question come up, so I've given it a lot of thought. I have never in 33 years had a cat come up to me and say meow. Literal meow. No. Who came up with the idea that a cat says meow and a dog says bark
Who spelled it that
or
way?
bow wow?
Someone would have had to originally spell
Think
it
of it.
that way. Meow.
Give me your best cat impression. Let me think how I would spell it.
Like a. This isn't. I don't know if I
Here,
want to.
You want to
I need
speak into the
I
mic?
need to
maybe?
do a cat thing.
What do you mean?
It's embarrassing. I don't know if I.
No, yeah, we got to
Oh.
do it. That's
Okay.
what you're the special guest. Of course, you got to do it.
Yeah.
All right, so do it.
No, it's
Do it
normal.
in there. See it.
Meow. Yeah. Yeah, that's a. Yeah, I can see the letters now. I can see how.
But I
they-
mean, why did they go with one E?
I
I'd have gone a double E at least.
even doing it, and I was thinking in my head, I'm not gonna say meow, and I did a cat noise, and I
Okay.
I said meow.
We'll give it to him. I mean, depending on what.
Why don't you? Why do I have to? You're the host.
You're the guest. You're the guest. Yeah, but I asked the question. I pawn anything off on you that I don't want to do.
Not a guest. Number one. Number two.
You are a guest.
You're the host.
You're my special. The podcast logo says DJ Pope and a special guest. You're
I know,
the special
and
guest.
I'm not.
You're not
thrilled-
DJ Pope, obviously,
Not thrilled about the special guest thing. It's.
but you are a special.
I'm
guest.
a regular. So when does a regular?
When were you a regular on this
Just-
show? We've never discussed that ever.
Both times.
That's
that the
not in
show
your
has existed.
contract. And I made the channel.
All right.
I literally created the channel. You're the
All right.
special guest.
All right. All right.
All right, and you're not
Do
a
it.
regular. There is
I'll
no
do it.
guarantee that you're coming back next week.
I'll do it.
All right, Ben.
Other
All
guest
right,
next week.
Megan Kelly asks, what's your favorite species of ant?
Species of ant.
Megan Kelly from Fox News,
You guys want to see it?
CNN.
We are getting up there. All right, and geez, I mean, all
wanna
she's
talk
got to do
about
is give us a shout out.
conspiracies.
Megan, just give us a shout out, okay?
Meg.
Meggers. Is that a cool?
What was the
is that a
question,
cool
Ben?
thing to-
Ben.
What's your favorite species of ant?
Species of ants. Well, don't get me started because this is gonna. You want to talk about politics? I'm gonna really dig into it here. Because everybody says they love arachnitis. I disagree with that. I'm more
Yeah.
of
Yeah, that's.
and
I'm not on that page.
I'm more of barnloids. I'm all about those.
Geez, you're going technical names.
You
I mean,
know.
I hate fire ants. Obviously, I mean, does anyone like fire ants? And so, my favorite kind, but it depends. If we're
fire
talking
ants not a type of ant. DJ.
about- what would you call them?
That's a fern stall. Fern stall. Those are
no.
a specific
Carpenter ants, or is that also?
yeah, indigenous to the Western Hemisphere in the northeastern quadrants.
you made that up.
It's indigenous to New Boston.
It's New Boston, Texas. That's where we grew up. Oh, go Lions! All right, Ben. Let's go to the next one. I don't even know how to
I don't
answer
know.
that.
I don't like. I like back. And I haven't seen these in forever. But whenever we were kids, there
Are you
were
talking about the orange and black
little
ones?
furry ones.
Yes, and you
I don't know what those are.
I don't know what that. We called them bull ants.
Bull ants, yeah.
I don't know what that is, but they're the coolest looking, and you cannot walk around barefoot if they're around
If
because they
anybody
don't bite you.
knows if a bull ant still. If
Someone
those-
tell me what that actually
if-
is. Comment in the section what that
if
is.
bull ants have gone extinct, maybe we could start sort of a movement, hashtag save the bull ants.
Yeah, that'd be good. Save the bull. I think that's great.
Hashtag save the bull ants.
I just want to know that people know what we're talking
have to stand
about.
for
I've
something.
tried to.
You got to stand for something.
So we're gonna save the bull ants, make flags. And
Hashtag
everything.
save the bull ants.
Yeah, if there's any reason to keep the environment going, it's
We'll
for
have
the bull
t-shirts
ants.
next week.
Yeah, save the bull ants. Hashtag save the bull ants. All right, Ben, let's move on. Ben,
Ben!
come on, let's go.
Alright, so Kel asks, in these trying times, would you rather stick to good old American toilet paper or perhaps
A bidet.
A bidet.
A bidet. Okay,
American toilet paper or a bidet.
which is French, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. And so we understand what a bidet is. It's the toilet that shoots water up, right?
Japanese.
It's Japanese.
It's Japanese.
Have you checked that, Ben?
Ben, have you done
Because I've only heard about it in France, Ben.
Ben, could you Google that for us? Because I don't feel comfortable moving forward.
And don't give us no Wikipedia
I
article
don't
either,
feel
Ben.
comfortable moving forward unless we know the nationality
I wouldn't feel comfortable moving forward on a bidet anyways.
that are. I don't know that I want to get into this.
I don't know.
I feel like any comment.
Does this go back to our creative
Yeah.
thing?
Any comment I have,
Someone got creative with the toilet.
funny or not, kind of is inappropriate.
And we're trying to glorify Jesus. All right. And so we're
Man
gonna
upstairs.
We gotta
And guess
cap
what?
it out at some point.
The man upstairs, and guess what? That bidet doesn't shoot all the way up there. Does
Rain
not-
falls down.
Does not clean all the way up there.
All right. So okay, just pick one. Pick one and we'll move on. As Ben is still not have you figured it out?
It was originated in France.
Thank you,
Ah!
Ben. Look. Goodness gracious, Ben. Keep the facts. Keep to the facts, Ben. Goodness gracious.
I am seriously at my wit's end with Ben. And I thought I could handle it, but then he started,
Sick
and
of
I
it.
just,
Oh
I couldn't.
gosh.
I'm,
We really thought that we
I'm done. Ben.
we were gonna be okay.
I'm done.
Well, I mean, we said, hey, she's like, hey guys, how about us three sit up there? We're like, no, Ben, how about you sit over there and run the show behind there? And then we set the slide and we're thinking, okay, there's not much he can.
And he's like, yeah, if I could just be on camera. And
Yeah.
I'm like,
No, Ben.
No.
No, we can't have.
No.
Three's a crowd.
yeah.
Three's company. You know, it got canceled. So we don't we don't want to have three people up here. So, and we figured if he's over there, it'll be okay. And
I barely got on the show. And so, you know,
well, you're a guest.
well, we'll talk about that, but
Agree to disagree.
we can.
All right. So, anyways, I'm gonna go ahead and just go American and go toilet paper.
I'm a Charmin Ultra guy.
Yeah, Charm. Really, we're on sale family, but it
Incel
can't.
family? We're
No,
incel?
on sale. If it's on sale,
Oh,
we
an
get-
on sale.
but we can't. But there's only a certain like level we're gonna go down to. You know, you know what I'm saying? Like it can't hurt. You know, like it
Yeah.
can't be like sandpaper.
Yeah. Ben's over there. Ben's over there like, I don't know what he's talking about. Yeah.
But-
Yeah, I don't dig sandpaper. I'm
Charmin Ultra. I'll go with you.
for me it's about
I'll
what-
run with
yeah.
that. Yeah.
You didn't know where I was going there, huh? Just leave
Moving on.
whatever
Ben,
I was
next
gonna
one.
say about
Ben, come on.
Top 5.
Are we already out of questions, Ben? We don't have any other questions. Anybody put anything over there? Pay attention. We need a question. Come on. Hey, what about that one that I saw on there, Ben, that we talked about? What was that other one?
They feel like you're salad people.
Do what?
They feel like you're salad people. You're all
Salad.
people.
Salad?
someone asked if we're salad people. Does that mean okay, wait. So we're gonna dig
Not
into
at
it.
all.
I don't want to let this just fly by. I want to dig into this.
I mean, I'll go with a C.
Are we well,
It depends on
there's
what I mean.
there's two possible questions here. Are we people that like salad or are we people that are made of salad?
Obviously, not the second one.
Well, I don't know.
Unless you want to really break it out into.
Did they do salad people as one word?
Ben, come on.
No, space salad, space.
Oh, okay. Well then definitely it's salad people. Which I'm glad.
So
I didn't want to get into the other one.
Yeah, that's a weird debate.
I didn't want to talk about that.
A lot of scholars are kind of a lot of flat earthers in that one.
I've got brittle bones.
Yeah.
I might be a salad person. I went over that a couple times.
Really?
Yeah, you don't stay up late.
So I guess the real question is, do we like salad?
Yeah, I like salad. You know,
I like salad.
kind of a health nut.
You would consider yourself a health
nut.
Really?
Yeah, a little bit. I mean, well, I don't know. Like, a
health nut, like you won't eat meat type.
No, like I get lettuce on my burger.
Oh,
or something.
Yeah,
like
I mean, I don't know. I still don't use a lot of vegetables. I mean, I like salad, but like if I get a salad, it's gonna be a Caesar salad, and so I've heard. After the Parmesan cheese, the croutons, and the dressing, there's no sense in eating this Caesar salad. And so, if I'm gonna go spend like the $10 on a Caesar salad, and I'm gonna get all of those things, and if it's no more healthier than me ordering a steak or a hamburger, I mean, when you balance it.
So,
I just don't.
Sometimes I'm thinking like I have a Caesar salad, and I think if I could have less lettuce in this, that would be
better. Yeah,
perfect Caesar salad.
Can I get some dressing and maybe mix the croutons in there, and then like Parmesan cheese?
Or why are we wasting time with forks? Why don't I just drink that bottle of Caesar dressing?
Save everybody the trouble.
JP asks the favorite sport.
Favorite sport.
Woo! Favorite sport.
I don't know. Like, tell JP to clarify. Tell JP to get on there and clarify.
What's there to clarify?
Well, you can play a sport. You watch a sport. Coach a sport.
Yeah.
I mean, what?
Well,
clarify, JP. Hurry up. You got all the time in the world.
Well, okay. Well, he definitely
wasn't.
Let's
say watch.
He definitely wasn't thinking.
Let's answer it for him. Let's not wait on JP.
He certainly wasn't typing that thinking, I wonder what. No. We're gonna talk about this because there's something that you need to know about DJ.
Here, are you done with this? This is bothering me, Ben.
You
want another water?
Yes.
Ben, give me
Ben.
There we go. All right.
They certainly, JP certainly wasn't, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, Jay, but he definitely wasn't typing this out going, I wonder what sport do you like to coach? Because nobody's ever thought that. But DJ just said that. And if you know DJ, you know why he said that. Because
I've thought that a lot.
He coaches people no matter what he's doing.
That's true. In all phases of life. If you have a problem, call me. I will coach you to the solution. All right. Favorite sport to watch, obviously.
Go ahead. You go.
You're the guest.
You go. Mine's private.
Okay. All right, we're not stepping on those toes.
But I'll feel comfortable after you tell me.
Okay, makes sense. So, like, to watch, I would have to just fall in football because, it's kind of been bread and butter, like, since birth.
Yeah.
I like watching Notre Dame football. I like watching the Cowboys play. I used to live and die with whatever the score result was, and I lived through the bad years of the Cowboys, like the long stretch to where they weren't even competitive. And so, I would go with football. Basketball is extremely close second. I can watch college basketball today. NBA, big game, then but not really my go-to.
Going serious here. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't like to watch sports that much because they're boring almost across the board. That's just a fact. And so
how are we even
the related? Sport that I do, football, it just stops and goes, and there's sports that are boring.
To play for 60
minutes
minutes
that
while
are
they're
boring in other ways. Yeah, like maybe.
So you
okay. Let me just think of a sport just right now. Just maybe like
badminton.
A group of like 8 to 10 people, and they all sort of have a weird. They don't like each other that much, and they're stuck in a cage, and they all gotta fight, but also they're trying to get a ball through a hoop that's like 20 feet in the middle of the cage, and they also have.
Are you talking about jam ball?
No, I'm just making up a sport that I would like to watch. And then at the same time, they're trying to
I'm pretty sure that's like
they're trying to
Jam
paint a
Ball.
picture. They're trying to paint.
They're jumping off a
They're trying to paint a very beautiful picture, and they're drawing.
It sounds like
and,
Harry Potter.
And they're getting the ball through the hoop, but the ball isn't the. Here's the catch: is that the ball doesn't fit through the hoop. That would be the best sport. So there's like,
But don't tell them that it doesn't fit through.
there's
the
a
hoop either.
hoop, and it's a circle, and the ball is more like a cube shape.
How do you score a point?
Well, you don't, and nobody wins, and it's great.
It never
That would
is.
be my favorite sport.
Everyone ties.
Outside of that, I like that sport in the Olympics where you like ski for a couple, because like cross country skiing, and then you lay down and you shoot guns. If anybody knows what that's called, please comment that below, because that is
Your favorite sport.
and I'm glad, Jay, you brought that up, because that is my favorite sport.
Thanks, Jay. All right.
Chick-fil-A or Cane's?
Chick-fil-A all day long.
What's that?
Chick-fil-A or Cane's?
Chick-fil-A or Cane's? We probably have to repeat the question because I don't know if they can hear him in the.
So
in
the
mic.
question was from Mason.
Thank you guys for tuning in to NPR today. This is
Don't send them anywhere else. We're already at a low viewer alert. It would be Chick-fil-A or Cane's restaurant. I'm going Chick-fil-A all day.
Cane.
Cane's. If you eat at Cane's, then yes, it's good. If you get it to go, forget it. It's
you
not
get
good.
If you get Cane's to go,
Yeah, it's not good.
oh,
Not to me.
I've never gotten Cane's to go. I've only eaten there,
It's really good in the place.
and I'm gonna hit it to left field here with Chicken E. I'm a Chicken E guy.
Really?
Yeah,
You go that over
Oh.
God's chicken or Cane's?
greasy and terrible, and I love it.
Yeah, it's not bad. They don't have a sauce to go to though.
I love it. We are actually
Ben, what do
we're
you
actually
got?
sponsored by Chick-fil-A. Chicken.
No, Ben. What
Chicken Express.
Chick-fil-A or Cane's?
Chick-fil-A.
Ben's going Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A.
That's
Well,
because he's a pastor. So
okay,
of course
so
he's
the
going
problem with Chick-fil-A is okay, so when's the last time you got chicken cubes? When's the last time you got chicken cubes? Little cubes of chicken. What's that all
That's just how
about?
they cut them up.
Why? Nobody wants to
It's a
eat them
nugget.
that way. Everybody wants to eat them in a whole thing and dip them.
That's a tender.
And then you can't dip them because they're so small and you get the sauce on your fingers. So that's obvious.
You overthought that one, I think. Just a little bit. All right,
We're
got another one?
actually sponsored by Chicken Express. Thank you, Chicken Express. We're glad. So proud sponsors of Chicken Express.
Can we get sued for that?
I hope not. I don't.
We'll put their logo up next week and cover us.
All right, hamburger or chicken sandwich, and LeBron or MJ.
Oh,
Ooh.
Jesus, Louise.
Everybody brings up this question: LeBron or MJ?
It's a huge question.
What was the first one?
Chicken sandwich or hamburger?
Chicken sandwich or hamburger?
No, ham, like with a pig.
Hamburger.
Hamburger.
Hamburger?
I think that's how it's spelled. Yeah, Ham.
When have you ever had ham on?
No, I've never
Your
had that.
burger.
I don't understand where it gets its name
They
from.
have a ham.
I believe they mean beef burger, but they call it a hamburger traditionally. I don't know why, but
If anybody knows the etymology of hamburger,
how it got its name.
that would be
helpful.
Great if you could send that.
I'm going with
Far away.
a hamburger all day long.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
like chicken sandwiches, but
No, chicken sandwiches are terrible.
Yeah.
Sandwiches are just a bad idea across the board. It's too much bread. Perfect burger is basic, no bread. Perfect sandwich. Here's a perfect sandwich. No bread, no lettuce, cheese, mustard, mayonnaise, meat, any meat. Perfect sandwich.
what do you have against bread? I like
Maybe
the bread.
tortillas. That would be a perfect amount of bread for a sandwich.
All right, let's get to our last question. All right, and it's obviously the one on everybody's mind, and that's and you know what? Tonight we have the Last Dance, the series going on. I don't know if you know about this, the 30 for 30 series that's coming out on ESPN.
I've heard
So we're like at episode 5 and 6 of a 10-episode series on the last season that Jordan played with the Bulls and that whole team and stuff. So obviously on everybody's mind, MJ or LeBron. Who do you go with?
Oh, what? I mean, it's MJ. Boom.
What is
Ben,
What
edit it to where I have 6 fingers. Can you see the stream? Edit it to where I have 6 fingers.
No, it looks perfect.
Is that good?
Yeah.
that? What are you doing the 6 for?
That's 6. That's
6 rings.
Yeah, 6
Okay, I
rings.
got you. Okay. Kind of like 6 feet.
6 rings.
So obviously we like.
It's a legacy. A legacy paves a way. All right. He opens up the doors so that other people can walk through
Yeah,
it.
I think
It's a totally different thing.
I think I've got to go with
LeBron has
legacy.
opened no doors.
No, I'm going with MJ. And honestly, MJ just competitiveness. If I'm gonna pick somebody, I think that he's gonna get it done
Mhm.
before LeBron gets it done.
Oh, yeah.
It just wills people. I mean,
Yeah.
he never lost a finals. I mean, he's 6 for 6. It's hard to beat. I mean, the guy hits the clutch shots. He scores a lot of points when he was in. I mean, if he had to score the most, he did. If he had to score the least, he did. And he played defense, everything. And it's just, I just don't see the killer instinct from LeBron. He's good.
Yeah.
I mean, don't get me wrong. He's 6'8", 245 pounds. I wouldn't want to play basketball against him or meet him in a dark alley. But at the same time, I don't see that. I mean, Jordan had to beat the Pistons. He had to beat Magic. He had to beat Bird. He had to beat, and then he actively beat Ewing, Olajuwon, all those great players to where everyone looked second tier compared to him.
Mhm.
And LeBron he's lost. He's won a few, but he did it on super teams, so it wasn't all by himself. I mean, you can give the 1 year that the Cavs won it. I mean, you give him a little bit of a point for that one, but I'm just going MJ all day long. I can't get past the legacy.
Yeah. LeBron. I think that his competitive mind borderlines on like a problem. You know?
Yeah.
And
You
just sort of
sort of
have that same thing.
What?
That competitive little switch. Whenever we were children, this would be a good time to bring this up.
Yeah.
You know, playing a lot of backyard basketball, backyard football.
Right.
You know, DJ would pretty
We were the only
unanimously. He would be the
I'd be a team
one,
captain.
the one who comes to tears at the end of the game.
I did not cry a lot. I don't remember that.
Cry. I mean,
We didn't lose enough to cry.
yeah, we didn't lose.
We won a lot.
We didn't lose, and DJ.
But it's also because we were the only backyard team out of whoever was playing that had their own playbook that we had practiced before we played the backyard games.
Yeah, that's what it's like living with DJ.
That's true. That's true.
Is you have plays that you have to memorize when
That's
you
true.
go home at the end of the day.
Yeah.
Which you're home all day because you're a child, and there's no reason, there's nowhere to go.
And most people go out and they shoot some hoops and things like that. Jacob, being the younger sibling, you were blindfolded and told to dribble around chairs and objects to improve your ball handling skills and stuff like that. So all of my preparation for coaching came with trial and error with you.
Yeah, but I don't want you to seem like that was all a waste or something. To this day, I can blindfolded dribble around somebody's hardwood living room, no problem. It's probably what got me into law school.
I knew it would come in handy in all phases of life.
Yeah.
You live and you learn, I guess. All right, we're moving on. Ben, we are going into our top 5. Guys, I am super excited about this because we've spared no expense. We worked extremely hard on this top 5. And we asked you guys greatest movie list, and so we got some in. I saw Avengers Endgame from someone on there. I saw Napoleon Dynamite on there. A lot of good stuff. And so I've got my top 5 here, and these are
This is kind of personal.
Yeah,
to you, huh?
This is super exciting.
DJ, leading up to this was he sent out sort of a message to all of us saying like, this is my time.
Yeah.
And this is
worked really hard on this.
This is when I feel like I get to, really express myself, and
the crowd can know me,
you really wanted to make this your own. So
so we're gonna get these these slides. I made sure I put a lot of time into these.
Give them the floor. And so Ben, you don't write them up.
Are you kidding me, Ben?
You're supposed to write them after he says. All right, so go down the list.
Okay, Ben. So, all right, this is my list.
These are the most. We're top 5, so
All
we're
right.
doing the top 5.
Yeah, so 5 up to 1.
Top 5 movies. Is that? The
Yes. Yeah. So number 1 is.
You said that you came up with the list.
Yeah, I did. Number 5 is Blue Planet.
Blue Planet.
Blue Planet. Yeah. The Disney documentary, I think, or national. Somebody made a documentary about the Blue Planet. So yeah, this is my top 5 movie of all time that I worked on, that I put together up here for everybody to know. Talks about the planet being blue, a lot of water, I guess. Well, I'm trying to remember the
How
best
much time
parts.
did you say you spent on
A lot. A lot of time. I told you guys that I spent a lot of time on it. And I didn't delegate this at all. I didn't delegate it to anybody. Nobody at all. I didn't delegate this off.
Let's just
let's go to number 4.
Next one.
Number 4.
Next one, 'cause maybe that one will redeem whatever Blue Planet is.
Gosh.
I don't know what that is.
Number 4 is Loader.
Loader?
Yeah, it's a good movie. You not seen Loader?
What's? Why you give me a description?
LOT. It's them.
Lord of the Rings. Lord of the Rings.
Yeah. Of course. Lord of the Rings. I didn't mean Loader. That was a joke. It was Lord of the Rings. Yeah, that's a great one. The trilogy, and then they got the prequel that came up with The Hobbit. I watched it. A lot.
You saw it?
Yeah. I remember everything about those.
Yeah, you big
movies.
Smeagol fan, or?
Yeah, I love the elves. Yeah.
Okay. We're either just
moving through
the best movies. These are the
that
movies
I came up with. It was all on me.
And
all right, let's see the next one. Avatar, the one with the blue people. What? Wait, yeah, Avatar, of course. This is
Right.
It was they spent a lot of money on the background and the things like that. With the where they went and were acting like the blue people, they cut trees down and stuff. I think they made a second one. They're gonna make another one.
Did you see that movie?
Yeah, a long time ago, just like once. But I guess that's my top third of all time that I came up with. Okay, number 2, and come through is Transformers with Shia LaBeouf. That was a good one. I liked the first one and the 7 that came after it. What? These are my favorite movies.
Yeah,
I worked on them.
These are good.
I came up with them.
These are good. So you're a big Transformers fan.
Yeah.
Name one of the Transformers, just any of them, just right off the top of your head.
The yellow ones.
The yellow one? Is that his name in the movie?
I think it is. Bumblebee. I was going to say Wasp, and that's not it. Yeah, Bumblebee.
The Wasp is also a movie that maybe is on your list.
Let's see. All right, this is number 1, the best one, my favorite movie of all time, top 5, ever made, and it is a Christmas Story. A Christmas Story.
Are we doing a seasonal category?
Are you kidding me?
Wait,
is Ben
sending you these right now? Ben, A Christmas Story?
Okay, so I forgot about, and I told Ben to come up with 5 top 5s, and
I feel like you were really pushing.
I feel ashamed.
You were sort of pushing this segment.
I was really gonna I was excited about it, and I was like, who can mess up top 5 movies? But obviously, Ben, A Christmas Story, that's your top number 1. That's what you came up with. Did it even gross anything? Did it even come out in theaters?
You could have found movies that we at least.
I watched it one time on Christmas,
generally,
and I'm tired of it after an hour.
I'm not a big fan of the movie. Not a big fan.
It's an okay movie. It's a Christmas movie. Okay,
Let's just roll with it. Like we just
so
like it was
A Christmas Story. That's the top
The
5
segment-
this week.
like the segment went really well. Here we go.
Okay. All right, so that's our
Those
top
are your
5.
top 5.
Yeah.
Go check out all those movies.
Next
those
week-
those are movies.
Those are some movies.
Each
yeah.
one of those, they're roughly 2 hours long.
2 of them, you're gonna have to figure out which
They're-
of the 18 that they made you want to watch.
They've got everything that you want. They've
Every-
got the title at the
They
beginning.
got
They've
alien
got
machines,
actors
they
and
got
actresses.
blue
and
people.
They've
Trees getting cut down,
The-
both in Avatar and A Christmas
the
Story.
credits are typically at the end of the movie.
Yeah, a lot of times, and then you know who played in the movie.
Yeah.
So next week will be Ben's top 5
Blue
of
Planet,
whatever we
Ben?
come up with.
Blue Planet.
It's a doc.
It's not even a movie.
I don't even know why
It's
you
not a
waste
movie.
time on.
It's a documentary.
All right, guys. Well, that's all the time we have today. Thank you for joining in. Don't
That's
forget to subscribe. Follow us on Instagram at 6 feet, the number 6 feet pod. All right. Or 6 feet pod. Also, like us on Facebook. Subscribe to the channel. We'll be back next week at 4:30. Thank you so much. Don't forget to comment and interact with us during the week. All right. So, just because you like A Christmas Story.
Bum-bum-bum. Bum-bum.
Are we off?
Supposed to do this.
Are you finished, Ben? Ben, close it down. Stop. Do you have
Ben.
the song, Ben?
Ben, you blew it. Play the